you look at me now, I'm back to being who God wanted me to be as a man, and it doesn't really matter what I got between my legs because no one's going to see it anyway. And I've been reading my Bible every day, and all I could hear was God saying, well, you really need to go back to being who I made you. And your story is great, but just don't do it as a girl, because you're not a girl. And I know that. It just tears me up to think that I did all this, and I was a phony, I was a fraud, but I tried pulling it off. And people called me ma'am and she and her, and I had my long hair. I didn't wear much makeup. As you can see, I got lip liner, I had the eyebrows tattooed, which now I got to live this way, but it's a great testimony, and I just want to try to help someone else before they make the same mistake I did. Everybody I told I was getting a sex change and blah blah blah, they all said, "Oh, if that's what you think is right, then go ahead and do it. If you feel good about it, if that's what you want, go do it." And how can that happen when you're supposed to be accountable for your brothers and sisters and help them out, according to what I read? And they didn't do it. They did not do it. And to this day, they thought I was going to be a disgrace to them. That's why they didn't do anything. They just told me there's the door. I said, okay, But I always thought I needed to be important. And that's another reason, all the tattoos and the piercings, I thought, I'm going to be somebody someday. I want to be famous, But now, I do want to be famous, but I want to be famous for God. And I want to take everybody down the path that needs help. Please listen to this, because without the Lord, you'll have nothing. You'll have nothing. He's the vine and we're the branches, and we can do nothing without him. But the whole thing is why most people will not go to any of these things, because it's all about the embarrassment. You are so embarrassed with what you've been doing that you can't tell anybody that. And that's what I kept a secret for all those years. I couldn't tell nobody. I was too embarrassed. But you have to stop. You have to stop and get help, because you're going to destroy your life. You're going to destroy the life of your friends, your spouse, whoever it may be, because this is the worst thing that I think that anybody could do, is get involved in the sex industry or business or whatever. It destroyed me, but praise God, I'm set free now, and I'm happy as can be. I am so happy, it's overjoyed, because my life now is like over the top. I have nothing, but I have everything, if that makes sense. I have Jesus.